given his age, Stephen A. Given the fact that he's on a brand new team, even if it's loaded, in a COVID season where he couldn't really practice with them and get to know them. Given the fact he's going from Belichick, who's the best ever, to Arians, who's good, but he has to get used to. And given the slate of games all on the road, Washington had a really good defense. The Saints beat him twice. Drew Brees in his last game. And then Aaron Rodgers, MVP, at Lambeau. You know, in both cases with Brees and Rodgers, comes down to the end of the game. The other guy messes up, not Tom Brady. I'm saying even if he doesn't win the Super Bowl, this is the most impressive. When you add on top of all that, he is 43 years old. Stephen A., when LeBron was 28, he was about, let's take it up to the point he was about to win the championship. He was trying to go back-to-back. He had a monster year. He was great in the playoffs, playing both ends of the floor. He was 28. Last year, he was 35. And won the championship. Even had he lost close, what's more impressive? Muhammad Ali, when he was 22, beat Sonny Liston, big underdog. He was in his prime, fast as lightning. When he was 32, he beat George Foreman. The fight was much closer and tougher before he knocked Foreman out. Before he knocked Foreman out. But given his age, it was a more impressive accomplishment. That's what I'm saying. You have to look at all the circumstances and say not who's best. The 07 Patriots were better. What's more impressive? This Super Bowl run.
No, we don't. You do. Because you were the one bringing up cliffs that turned into ravines. That would be you. We didn't do that. Molly didn't do it. I didn't do it. Ryan Clark didn't do it. Swagoo didn't do it. Dan Orlovsky didn't do it. Nobody did it. You did it. Sure. That's why you have to take that position. We don't have to.
He's Patriot Hater of the Year or something. He got an award.
We can pay attention to hold on, Molly.
Right.
We can pay attention to 2007. We could sit up there and say, you have to do it because you were the one that wrote his epitaph. You were the one who eulogized him. You were the one that sat up there and said he was done 4 years ago, then 3 years ago, then 2 years ago, even 1 year ago. That was you. We didn't do that. We saw what he had been doing. And we also saw what he wasn't doing. And we didn't attribute it to age and attrition. We just said, yo, he needs to do this or that better. But in 2007, it's 50 touchdowns. It's just 8 interceptions. It's an undefeated record in the regular season through the postseason, okay? A 117 quarterback rating. The number 1 offense in yards and points and passing yards. This brother was doing it. And the word impressive comes from the standpoint that we looked at the New England Patriots and we assumed they were absolutely untouchable. If this was 2 weeks from now and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were the Super Bowl champions, you would have a point. They haven't won the Super Bowl yet, which puts them right where the 2017 was, heading to the Super Bowl, except they were unblemished, and blemishes were all over Tampa Bay this year.
2 things. Number 1, that's right, I was the one writing his epitaph, writing his eulogy, all that stuff. Therefore, I'm really the only one in a position to explain how impressive the accomplishment is, since the rest of the world seemed to take it for granted, which is not the right position. In fact, you're right. You're actually pointing out something that's true. People shouldn't be hypocritical and be wowed by this now if you all expected it. I'm actually amazed because it's historically unprecedented. That's number 1. Number 2.
So we need to listen to you because you've been wrong for 4 years. We need to listen to you because you've been wrong for 4 years.
What you're trying to do is cut off what we know about in the past. Take less information to prove your argument. The fact of the matter is, not just up until the Super Bowl, we have all the information from 07. They lost the Super Bowl. They were supposed to be the greatest team of all time. They lost the Super Bowl, and Tom Brady was outplayed with the money on the line in the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, we have that information now. What I'm saying is this, knowing all that, it doesn't matter what happens in this Super Bowl. The fact that he even got there at this age with a new team, with the slate of games and quarterbacks he had to face on the road, makes this the most impressive run to the Super Bowl he's had. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.